In my meditation before doing this reading, I channeled an energy of someone who was in deep regret. I actually felt physical pain in my heart space, and it felt like I wanted to cry. And if this is you or someone who is, in your circle, it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. We're all human and we all make mistakes. And we can't change the past, but of course we can clean things up in the present, and we can completely change things around. It's not the end. It's going to be okay. And in my meditation before this reading, I also saw a tree growing, and I saw its roots going deep, deep into the earth. And as it grew upward towards the sky to reach for the sun. And, a tree can go through all sorts of storms, and really the storms make the roots of that tree stronger. And so, whatever storm you've been through and whatever challenges you have faced, you just look back and see how much stronger you've become because of it, and also look back and see all that you've learned because of it. Nothing has gone to waste. There's only forward movement now, and everything's going to be okay. And now we'll get into the oracle cards. First, we have balance. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. Elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. And release. I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work on what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. Affirmation. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. And faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul, and I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. And next we have rest, renew, recharge. And this is kind of a repeat message from the balance card. They're asking you to consider what your body might need at this time to balance the, what's going on in your emotional state, but also your physical state as well. And these cards almost always come out together. It's wild. So we're going to rest, renew, recharge, and also consider that the collective field is impacting you and unseen forces are in action. And the question with this card is, how can you relinquish control of the situation that feels blocked? And from the guidebook, this card reads, when you are on a personal growth or spiritual journey, before long, the work starts to work you. When this happens, the only thing to do is surrender. You may feel stuck, and often it's because of unseen forces impacting your spiritual and emotional journey. The collective conscious is one of the biggest influences in our life. Its unseen forces push against us every day. They are the shared beliefs, ideas, and moral attitudes that operate as a unifying force within society. So often the collective patterns of those of fear, suffering, and anxiety. You've pulled this card because a lot of what you're feeling right now is not yours. It has been picked up energetically from those around you, from the planet's collective consciousness. One conscious, loving thought at a time, you can move yourself into a more peaceful state by disengaging with the collective energy. So your guides are asking you to get really clear about the energies that are around you right now. What is your energy and what is the energy of others? What's being projected onto you? And remove yourself from all of the energies that are holding you down and putting weight, unnecessary weight, on you and your heart. And that would also include the negative ideas and beliefs that you have about yourself, because we can go through a difficult time and make mistakes, and we make that a story about who we are. And just because we've done something that we feel now, as we have learned and grown from that experience, we wish we could go back and make it better, but none of those things define who you are. The only thing that exists is right now, this moment, and we are divine creators creating who we are every single day. And so there's no point staying stuck in the past and letting the energies of the past affect your future. And we can see this message being repeated in the tarot as well, because the Ten of Wands showing up here represents this heavy, heavy burden and this heavy energy on you. And the Two of Pentacles is asking you again to get clear about what is yours and what belongs to others, and separating yourself. You can see the Ace of Pentacles following the Two of Pentacles, taking this situation of being on a roller coaster with others and stepping off of that roller coaster and just dealing with how you feel and what's going on for you. Again, this roller coaster that you've been on with others and the situation may have felt completely out of control, and the weight of that, they're asking you to separate yourself from the energies around you. And it's amazing as well, the bottom row here is repeating the message again. Maybe what you have committed to previously or the path that you were on previously, your guides are inviting you to break that off. Maybe what you have learned as you have gone through this experience is what is in alignment with you and what isn't, and what it is that you want to give your heart to and what you want to protect your heart from. And no matter what you've been through, this is a really sacred lesson for your soul and the growth of your soul. And with the Ace of Cups coming out in reverse, they're asking you to stop pouring your love into buckets with holes in them. And as you have come to a higher awareness of what's going on, you may realize that the situation that you're in right now, it's time to walk away. And the mistake that you may feel that you made brought you to this environment and the situation that you're discovering lacks love completely. There's no heart-centered action. There's no unconditional love in this environment. And that is not something that fills your cup. It's not something that makes you feel light inside. And you can detach from this environment or this situation by taking care of yourself and separating yourself from the situation and disengaging from the energies of the environment. And that brings me right back to the Oracle card release. And I'm just going to read it to you again. It says, I stop fighting my fears and the hardships of life. I control my thoughts, live in the present moment, and accept each stage of life. I work through what I have power over and put into God's hands what I can't change. I trust that everything will work out for the best. And the song that my guides wanted me to include in this reading as a message for you is Easy on Me by Adele. So if this person in deep regret is you, it's okay to be easy on yourself and know that we're all growing, and we're always doing the best we can within our own programming and understanding, and it's okay to make mistakes along the way.